Yo, you good, bro? YGB mental health. It's been a little while. I apologize for that. Life got a little, I'm not gonna even say it got crazy, just a couple of things went on. I had to get it right, get adjusted. So what I want to talk about today is I got my notes with me, but what I want to talk about is why us men choose to stay in the chaos that we're in. A lot of times we know what's going on, we know what the problem is, we know what the situation is, we know where it stems from, but for some reason we choose to stay in what we're in. It could be a relationship that's toxic, we choose to stay. It could be a job that just ain't doing what it's supposed to do for your life anymore. The job is hindering you more than it's helping you. The job isn't beneficial to your life anymore. But for some reason, we choose to stay at that job. So whatever the situation is, we just choose to stay. So why do we stay in that chaos? So we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about we choose to stay. So in choosing to stay, we choose to stay depressed. We choose to have our anxiety go through the roof. Um, we choose to not take accountability for what's going on and take the step to fix it. So us as men, we know when something's off, but we don't take accountability and we choose to just start going through whatever negativity it is. Okay? So one reason why we choose to stay is there's comfort in the chaos that we're in. Sometimes we're so used to the dysfunction that the peace we get from getting out of it starts to feel foreign to us. So sometimes we're so used to something in a negative way that if we didn't have that, we wouldn't feel right without it. For example, if you're in a relationship where all y'all do is fight every day, fight and fuss, fight and fuss. Let's just say y'all was to break up and you go to a new relationship where you actually have a great person, you have a good relationship, something ain't right. You waiting on an argument to happen. You're waiting for the other person to put hands on you. You're waiting for a bad day to come because you're so used to that. So then if you're getting all of the peace that you need, you're getting everything that you did ask for, something still ain't right about it though. Now you're gonna look for something wrong and you're gonna end up messing that relationship up. So that's one thing. We find the comfort in the chaos. We get so comfortable and we normalize that chaos to, like I said, when we do find peace, it ain't right to us. All right. Another thing is the fear of starting over. Walking away means facing the unknown. Starting over feels overwhelming. We'd rather stay in what's familiar, even if it's toxic. We scared to start over. We won't leave that job because we scared we won't find another one, or we're scared the next job may not give us what we need to take care of the things that we take care of with the money from our job. So, for example, you're at a job now that pays good money, but that's the only thing that's good about it. So you're scared to leave that job because of the money, because now you done bought your car, you done bought your house, you got some things that you're paying on monthly, you got other bills, you done bought something nice for yourself, you gotta keep on it. So these other jobs are offering you a position with less money. You scared to take it because you're like, I might not make enough. I might have to send some things back that I can't afford. But that job may bring you all the peace that you need. So yeah, that's a good example. We fear starting over. We fear beginning again. We fear starting from the bottom. All right. Another reason why we stay in that chaos, why we stay in that mess, is our ego and pride. We don't want to admit that we made a mistake or that we're struggling. We'd rather break silently than to ask for help. And I've talked about this before plenty of times. We struggle in the silence. It's not good to be quiet about everything. I understand that some stuff is personal and we don't like to talk about it, but you can't hold everything in. You can't be too prideful to the point that you break your own self down. Because like I said, remember fellas, that stress and stuff, that's gonna lead to other things with your body. That's gonna lead to the strokes, the headaches, the heart attacks, all this other stuff. So don't hold everything in. Don't hold in your ego. Don't hold in your pride. All right. One more thing is the lack of tools. Nobody taught us how to emotionally process things. A lot of us as men, we're taught to just let it go, don't cry, suck it up, be a man about it, all that stuff. Nobody taught us how to really handle those emotions that we have. So instead, we'll shut down, we'll stay busy doing something, we numb it out. Have you ever noticed how to avoid certain situations and certain people, you will do something for longer? You may not like being at home with your spouse, the kids or whatever. They may stress you out. So you don't mind picking up that shift at work. Even if you don't want to work, you'll do it just so you'll have a reason to say, I'm going to be a little late coming home. Sometimes that's not good. But you have to understand that at some point in time, you're going to have to face whatever the problem is. So you can't hide it. You can't bury it. It's really just going to grow and grow and grow. And that's why a lot of things that gets bottled up, it explodes so dramatically. So I can't think of the word, but it explodes. And the problem is actually smaller than what you make it out to be, but because you didn't handle it at the time of the problem, you get chaos when it finally comes out. So understand, men, that you have to take accountability and start making some decisions for yourself. If you know you're in a bad relationship, if you know you're in a bad marriage, if you know you're at a bad job, if you know you got bad family members that you hang around, that you live with, if you know you have bad friends in your circle, you have to be the one to step up and say, hey, this is too toxic for me. This is not where I need to be. This is not what I need to be doing. I need to stop being scared to start over. I need to let my ego and pride go. I need to stop being so comfortable in this chaos, and I need to change this situation that I'm in. So, things that you can do to help with that, you can admit the truth to yourself, okay? Stop downplaying what's really going on. Stop acting like the damage ain't there, okay? Admit the truth. Ask for help. If you go to if you go to YGBmentalhealth.com, you will find some resources that I've put up there. All right? Set boundaries. If you ain't got no boundaries, at least set one and stick to that boundary. Don't let nobody dictate how bad or good that boundary is. Don't let nobody say, well, you shouldn't be like that, whatever, whatever. If that situation is messing with your mental, set a boundary for it. And take responsibility for your own healing. No more waiting for people to help you out. No. Figure it out for yourself. Stop saying you don't know where to go. Google is out here. You got Google, you got Siri, you got AI, you got too much stuff where you can literally just type something in or ask a question and thousands of results will pop up. So take responsibility for your own healing. So please understand that you don't have to stay in what you're in. Make that decision today that you're going to change some bad habit. You're going to change some relationship. You're going to change some type of work environment. You're going to change something that's hindering you from being the great man that you can be. So make that change. Take accountability and get out of that chaos. And trust me, you're going to be good, bro.